All right, so I'm not gonna spoil anything for Jurassic World Rebirth, at least in this video. But I was just kind of thinking after seeing Jurassic World Rebirth, which, by the way, if you want to check out my review for it, just hit the link in the description box below. Hit the first tier; that'll allow you access to do so. Just a little shameless plug right there. But yeah, I was kind of thinking, what should the next Jurassic World Rebirth movie be? I mean, Jurassic World movie be if this movie does well enough in theaters? Which I've already seen the box numbers. It's already in the right direction so far, despite like critical reviews and whatnot. So yeah. Also, the theater, it was on like a Wednesday. I know it's summer, but like on a Wednesday, and it was pretty packed as it was, and people were going into that theater a lot. Um, I think it's got a little while to like have several days just to enjoy, like before Superman shows up. So I think you'll still like have a solid box office numbering. Um, but yeah, so my thought process, because I'm going to give a minor spoiler, this movie's pretty self-contained. There isn't like a sequel moment or anything like that. It's just a very self-contained film. So my thought process is like, okay, so now you've kind of opened the door to what could the next movie be like if this becomes another trilogy. Like, what could those movies be about? Like, what could because you've kind of limited your story, honestly. Like, I feel like you've really kind of crippled yourself, and I feel like it was and I feel like it was the idea of what they went with, because, and they've talked about it before, so this isn't a spoiler, is that most of the dinosaurs have died off from climate change as well as disease and whatnot, which, you know, that's realistic, and they can only live in the equatorial points of the world, like Central America, some islands here and there. I would not be shocked if we even had dinosaurs in still existing in this timeline in Australia. Like, I think Australia would still be hospitable enough for most dinosaurs, especially in the northern parts of Australia. Anyway, and especially like Indonesia and New Guinea would definitely be perfect for still for dinosaur climate. But anyway, I digress. One of the things that I feel like, because again, Dominion was so bad, and it was that they kind of took a step back, and we didn't get anything like. There was so much story potential at the same time for like post Dominion. Like, you could have done like a bunch of, and they could still do this. Like, have it be like almost like a Rogue One thing. And I'll talk about it more. But like, what should the next Jurassic? This is going to be what the theme of the video is. And I'm sorry, I'm just kind of stumbled into it. But like, what should the next Jurassic World movie be about? There we go. Jesus, I stumbled into that one. So yeah, what do I want to see, and what do you guys want to see out of the next Jurassic World movie? So I've got a couple ideas. One, we could Rogue One it up and have it be set somewhere in the Jurassic World timeline, like somewhere between Fallen Kingdom and Dominion. I feel like there's a lot of story potential there. Like, you could, like, again, if Chaos Theory is anything to go by, there you go. Also, like, we're cool with now movies and TV shows set in between different films. Look at Star Wars, and it's very clear Universal wants the Jurassic franchise to be their Star Wars. They haven't hid that fact. So why not make a movie that's set during that timeline between Fallen Kingdom and Dominion? Yeah, there's a good 5-year gap where dinosaurs are appearing all over the world. So my first idea is have a film set in that timeline where you have it set somewhere in like Northern California or like the Rockies, or there's actually like a massive forest deep within Idaho that goes right into like northern Nevada and Utah. That's like a primeval rainforest. It almost is called America's rainforest in a way. And in there, you could easily have like a story of like a single carnivore invading that space, and have it almost be like Grizzly or Jaws, just an animal attack movie, but with a dinosaur. I feel like that could be a really cool story, not really focus on like the bigger picture, but have like talk about the effects of what it was like to have these dinosaurs on Earth and actually have like a fucking impact instead of being told about it. So that's what I'd like to do first and foremost, is like a movie like that where you have like, I don't know, like we've had a lot of carnivores shown throughout. So I would like to have it be like maybe, a carnivore that we haven't really focused on, like maybe Zhangxisaurus or Tyrannus, or something like something of like a medium to medium large carnivore, has just taken up residence in this territory and is now terrorizing a nearby town and like killing livestock. Like, have it even be set like somewhere like the South Dakota plains, like a pair of carnivores are hunting down and killing cattle and also attacking a small farm town that needs that livestock to keep going. That'd be cool. I'll maybe feature some new dinosaurs and also talk about like how people are adjusting or not adjusting to it. There you go. There's an idea. Now, for a direct sequel to Rebirth, my idea is have it not really focus on the events of Rebirth, but more about what the thing of it's set in, like the dinosaurs have only migrated or been moved to equatorial territories. And there are people still living there in Central and South America. So you could have it be that, like, it was even said in the movie that those areas are quarantined. You could do like a 28 days or 28 years later kind of storytelling where, excuse me, where you could have it that those people were not given the opportunity to leave, and now they're kind of trapped in what is known as the dinosaur zone, or the D zone, I guess you could call it. And those people cannot leave out of fear of containment. It'd be a great commentary on like immigration. It would talk about like how other smaller countries are beaten down by, U.S. capitalism. Yeah, because we haven't like, I know someone's gonna say, oh, but dinosaurs were never political. Thanks, you didn't really get the thanks for missing everything about the first movie back in 1993. And how subtle it was with capitalism. Now we're actually going to talk about like the effects of capitalism and how it damages other smaller countries. So that would actually be a cool idea, is like have it be almost like the Lost World, but now you're kind of focusing on a new group of characters who are now in this area and how they have to survive still. And now they're basically cut off from the world and now have to survive with these dinosaurs now terrorizing them. And maybe it's a way of like, we talk about, immigration and them coming to like, not even like America, just like the northern parts of Mexico that aren't like quarantined off, and have this family or a group of people, and even talk about like a smuggler, have it be like a smuggler is offered to like help this family or a group of people, be like, all right, I can get you to the US, or even like I can get you to I can get you into Brazil, or I can get you into, Peru, or anywhere that isn't here. And that could be the story of just like a group of smugglers hired into this story, and they fight their way through dinosaurs to get to, somewhere else. Probably wouldn't be America. I can tell you that. Anyway, so those are just like two ideas right off the bat right there. Because I feel like, again, we've kind of just now re-limited ourselves to, because Dominion, as much as I didn't like the theme of Dominion and also like how dinosaurs shouldn't exist, like the whole thing of unity and whatnot, yeah, that gets thrown out the door. But also it was the whole thing of like, you had so much story potential too for a new universe. And now we've gone back to square one. That's what I'm saying. But you guys tell me in the comments below, what kind of story would you like, what kind of sequel or story would you like to see the next Jurassic World movie be about? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.